Hi people, I just did look for a few channels to listen, and I saw Fearless. Fearless. Well, he's a very nice man, and he's honest, and sometimes he's hard, but sometimes it's needed also. You know? He did tell a story about people who are not his brother and sister. And then I started to think, and I listened to him. And then he told about Jesus. Some disciple come to Jesus and told him, your mother is here. And then Jesus told this disciple, who's my mother? Because who is with my father is my family, are my children, are my mother and my father. You understand? So, yeah, Fearless is right, eh? Darkness cannot be with light. But, dear Mr. Fearless, please give everybody a chance. It's I see it a little bit different. We are all brothers and sisters. We are all belonging together. We are all black and white. If I bleed, then I bleed the same blood you bleed. Right? So we are all, finally we are all the same. We are all human, and we are all made by God. So we are all brothers and sisters of each other. But then I go in the way he think, and then he start to talk about Jesus Christ, and then I think, yeah man, you are right. But you need to give everybody a fair chance, like God will do. So Fearless, you are a remarkable man, really. I love people like this, eh? You know, people who tell like it is, and people who come to his channel and he is not that nice or thumbs down and all this kind of things that he talking about, you know. It's even not about the thumbs down or thumbs up, it's about the ears, my friend. They need to listen and need to understand that there is something very right in you. And that's why I took you to my channel, because you are worthful to be on my channel. That's why I did choose Fearless, people, because Fearless is what the name says, fearless. He will talk about things, and people will talk and think different about it, because they don't see what he sees. But you also don't walk with who he walks. You understand? So that's why I took Fearless, because I know that Fearless is a very beautiful man, and he's right in a lot of things, but he is hard in a lot of things. But well spoken. And that's the wonderful thing in Fearless. I want you to go to the channel of Fearless. Because he's a nice man. He think about the things he say. And first he think about it, and then he say it. But Mr. Fearless, it was the meaning of God to make Adam and Eve, and this did happen, and to be one love, one kind, of all kind of people, but one kind. This is what God wants. And this was the meaning why we are here. And look what's happening now. They're fighting, they are all against each other. They look the little children on the internet. They look like hookers and all this kind of things. The makeup, the stories, the pop stars who poison the little children, and the people are blind to see it. Yes, it's well, it was not the meaning of God. The meaning of God was to live together, to be together, to love each other, to talk to each other, not to lie. Because this is what the people did. And in the beginning, when God did come to me, I told God, why you come to me? You kill our people, you do this, you bring diseases, you... And then God told me, no, my son, it is not me. It is people who kill people. It is people who hate people. It is people who deceive people. It is people who love people on the wrong way. And then I started to cry and go on my knees. And God picked me up. He told me, don't go on your knees, my son. And don't cry. Because you make me sad. And I stood up. And I told my father, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So Fearless, your name got a reason, and so is mine. Power end. My power will end. My power comes out of my mouth. I did get it from God. God did give it to me. And I will use it into the people. But if they like to be with God, they need to go into Jesus. It is like Jesus told us. From me, you go to the Father. Jesus meant, walk my way. Go into my life. Look through my eyes. Take my spirit. And you will meet God, the Father. But this is what many people don't understand. But Fearless, please, I know you are an honest man, and I know you are fearless and sometimes hard for people. I will not say that it is not good, but give it a fair chance. This is what I need to do. I will not say that you need to do this, but I need to do this. I'm very close to God. I'm walking with a stick on the street. In my country, in Holland. Never everybody saw this before. I like to show the people, and I like to talk about the people, that I'm different, and that I really am with God. And I really saw God, and I really know who is God. And I see through Jesus' eyes, because I walk in Jesus' shoes right now while I'm talking. And my name is Powerend. And my power will end on the day it is needed. I will give my life away to my Father. I don't care about the pain I will get. I don't care what will happen that day. But I am here to tell the people what's really going on. So Fearless, dear brother, because I can call you like this. I did hear all your stories, and you are an honest man. Well, Fearless, there are not many honest men to find. But please, Fearless, dear man, dear brother, open my book, scroll back, and I know you need to scroll back a lot to become in the beginning of the page, because if you open a book, you never start in the middle, but you like to know from the beginning. The day you read in God's book, you will start in the middle, because that's where the important things for the people happen, and it's so very real. This is the only book of God you can start in the middle. But for my book, you need to go to page 1, the beginning. You will hear the beginning. I did walk with God, and how I was against God, and how important my life is now. And I know there will be many people who listen, but there will also be many people who will be against me and will try to kill me. Because my mouth will talk till it stops. My mind will think till it stops. My eyes will see till it stops. My ears will hear till it stops. I do this for my father, the God of Abraham. I am your unknown prophet. And I told God that in the mistake I did make, I like to die for God. Because I did make a mistake. You know what my mistake is? God looked for me. I did not look for God. Suddenly God was standing for me. I did not look for Him. Suddenly God was crying. I did not care. Suddenly God told me stories. I did not listen. So when God did find me, I go on my knees. I told Him, God, people talk about a rapture. If there will come a rapture, please, let me die in this world. And God was quiet. He was looking at me. And He thought in Himself, I picked the right one. From the day I start to walk with God, I need to look for a place. I like a place I remember on a mountain, into the woods. I like it. So I did go and look for this kind of place. And then I stand still by a place and I sit down. I told my father loudly, "This is it! I found it!" And then a man come to me with a dog. He told me, I told him, "What do you think of my place? I just found it and I love this place, but there is no mountain." And then the man told me, Do you not know that where you sit now, there was standing a mountain? And then I get perplexed and without words. I told the man, "Thank you, dear man." And this is how it did go with the stick also. I told God, "God, the day you did come to me, I'm looking for a stick, a staff, a rod, something to hold in my hands." And exactly on the end, I found this stick, and I'm walking with it when I go outside, and people declare me crazy, but people also think, "Why this man walk with a stick?" But they don't ask. They don't come to me and ask me, "Why you are walking with a stick?" I can tell them why I'm walking with a stick. Because I walk with God. I did get this stick from God. And if you think this stick did not come from God, then I will tell you another story. The day I did found this stick, it was different. The form, what you can find in the stick, the numbers, the star, the names, it's all there. But that's not all. When I was home, I saw 2 sprigs of grass coming out of it, out of this stick. And when I did touch these 2 sprigs of grass, it fell in my hand. And then I was look at it, and directly it started to die off. And it became nothing. It was gone. Try, people. Take a hard stick, a very hard stick, and put 2 sprigs of grass. Stick it into it. Try it. Now, who is the only one who can do this? This kind of trick. It is only my Father, the God of Abraham, I'm walking with. But I walk it in Jesus' way. I want you to walk in Jesus. And that's the only way you can come to God. Fearless, I hope you listen to my stories. and I hope you will scroll back to the beginning. You will see the day I did change. Before this, I did listen dirty music, dirty pop stars. I did look dirty movies. Because, folks, people, your falling stars are the pop stars, the porn stars, and the movie stars. Everything what got to do with a star are your falling stars. I'm warning you. You will be poisoned by these stars. And it will start with your little children. They don't know any better. So Jezebel spirit will come. And they will dress up like hookers. And they will go with their legs wide open. Because they don't know any better. But you parents need to know better. I'm talking about all the parents need to know better. Fearless, please open my book, but start by page 1. I did make this video specially for Fearless. People, you need to listen to this man. He is nice, hard, but kind, honest. And that's what I can say about Fearless. I cannot say this about Anita Ventura or Paul Burgley or the Vigilant Christ and more of these types. And people start to listen to Frank de Mora. He is also very close to God, like Fearless is. Fearless took the name Fearless because he is fearless. He got nothing to worry about. He's walking with God. That's why his name is Fearless. He can be without fear. And that's why my name is Powerend. Because everything is in the names. So if you got the name Rabbit, you will go into your hole. It is in the name. My name is Freek, like free and then a K with it. Freek. Look my name. What is the meaning of my name? Start to look, people, and you will understand who I am in God and God in me. Fearless, go on with your work, man. I love you and it's wonderful. And you are hard, loudly, honest, real, But don't be too hard. Give people a chance. I got nothing else to say about you. I can find nothing. You speak not the truth. You are an honest man, Mr. Fearless. Thank you that I did find you. I thank you that I did find you. Go to his channel, people. He's real and he's honest. I can give you this. Because I did eat his fruit. And it tastes sweet and good.